we spend together. Let it be very productive and efficient for everybody. Productive, yeah, productive, fun, and efficient for everybody who's here. Hotep, amen, ashe, guys. So this is our official first session, and so we have assigned some homework. Tashana, if you want to just start with the intro, and I'm going to pull up just a little excerpt that Tashana and I felt would be cool to share this morning, and then we could dive right into our session.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well this morning. Like Pharaoh said, he's going to play the first part of he's going to play an excerpt from the book. Today, what we're going to do, I'm just going to give you a little breakdown of what we're going to do today. I'm going to have a little bit of a round table. You can kind of introduce yourself briefly and bring up, something between the opening credits to chapter 6 that really stood out to you. If you have any questions or comments or something that really made you reflect upon yourself, anything that you can bring some insight to out of what you read, we would love to hear that. And then after that, I will assign a weekly task for us to kind of try and, build our skills while we're going through this book. I really wanted us to do some things that would challenge us. Getting up at 5 a.m. for me is a challenge. As you can see, I'm still a little puffy faced, but I'm working on that. Hopefully I won't be as puffy faced next week. So but we're gonna do some really good exercises throughout this, and we're gonna hold each other accountable, and I'm excited. Let's do this.
Cool.
Chapter 7.
All right.
Preparation.
It's chapter 4 and about
In wisdom and solitude.
there we go. Oops.
Or they watch TV endlessly, not realizing it's eroding their imagination, as well as bankrupting their bank account.
Yeah, we can start from here.
My life feels so complicated. I feel so overwhelmed. I don't have any time for myself, the entrepreneur repeated. Not sure what's happened to my life. Things have just become hard. I understand you, the artist said as he placed an arm over his new friend's shoulder. My intuition tells me that you're going through a lot more than you're sharing, and that's okay. Some days life seems so messy that I can't get out of bed. I just lie there, man. I close my eyes and wish the fog in my head would just go away, even for a day. I can't think straight some of the time. And on those days, my heart has no hope in it at all. It sucks. And a lot of people suck too, man. I'm not antisocial. I'm just anti-moron. Too many dumb people around these days, taking stupid fashion pictures of themselves with pouty lips and clothes they can't afford, hanging with people they don't even like. I'd rather live a thoughtful life, a risky life, a real life, an artist's life. Drives me crazy how superficial people have become. The artist then punched one fist into his other hand. Unyielding creases appeared along his jawline, and a blue vein twitched in his thick neck. Sure, I gotcha, said the homeless man. Life isn't easy, people. Tough slog a lot of the time. But like John Lennon said, everything will be okay in the end, and if it's not okay, it's not the end.
That was just a little excerpt.
Yeah, this homeless man is really throwing out some good insight. I don't know. I think we shouldn't judge books by their covers, right?
Yeah.
We never know who we're talking to or what they're capable of. I think that's one of the first lessons I learned in this first 6 chapters. And I guess I'm gonna kind of kick it off by telling you what I got from it. I took some notes as I was going through, but one of the things that really stuck out to me was that theme of facing yourself. Some of the things that were said is the tragedy of life is not death, but what we let die inside of us while we live. And that was really powerful to me. I'm sure a lot of us in our lives right now, we look to the past and we think, what could I have done to make myself in a better place? Or, if I had done this, maybe I wouldn't be where I am right now. But we can't let those things kill our joys. We have to face ourselves and we have to challenge ourselves. And another thing that was said, actually, chapter 4 is one of my favorite chapters. So one of the things that was said is to find your best self, you must let go of your weak self. And I thought that one was really, really good too. It's really asking us to become self-aware. And in order to grow, I think we really do need to become self-aware. That is what I got from the first few chapters of this book. I don't know if I introduced myself, so I apologize. My name is Deshauna Williams. I'm doing it backwards. I'm just super excited. I run a company called Orchid Black and Company. It's a consulting business, and I'm super excited to be with all of you this morning. Farah, what did you get from this? What did you think of the first 6 chapters?
So first off, so I'm Farah, founder and director of the OFC. Glad to have everybody here and glad to be able to share. So for me, there was a bunch and a couple of quick tips and tricks for people. Like when I'm listening to the book, I take voice notes, actually short little voice notes, just a lot of times because I'm multitasking, so I can't stop what I'm doing to write the notes all the time, or I'm listening to it in the car. So I just leave little voice notes for myself. One of the things was when they spoke about the evolution of self is like one of the most important things, to be striving to be more and to be better. I thought that was really powerful, because it just, again, it changes the mindset. But I like the avoiding distractions part, like, because I really feel like a lot of us, like, we're not living our fullest potential or doing as much as we can, and because we haven't realized how distracted we really are, like how much time we spend, like we take it for granted. Every once in a while we'll stop and we'll scroll through our social media and think it's only just a couple of minutes, but like if you really break it down, you take 10 minutes, like throughout every a couple of moments, you take a 10 minutes here, 10 minutes here, it's hours that you're losing. We only have 6 sets of 10 minutes isn't an hour, right? So you'll be surprised how much time you actually lose just by scrolling through social media and different things like that. So these distractions are robbing us of our quality of life. So I like the fact that that is one of the things. And I also, last thing, I had reshared it in the group. I felt those 6 rules, was it 6 rules or the 5 rules? I think 6 rules that they dropped on us. I found they were really, really powerful. 5 rules. Yeah. So I thought those, I won't read them all right now because we all have it, but I found those 5 rules were really powerful.
Awesome. I love that. Ken, would you like to go? Would you like to share?
Sure, I would love to go. I'm Ken Ingram. I'm half Bajan. My family goes back to the island of Barbados, 1659. So I might not look it, but it's in the DNA. Former aerospace test engineer, retired at age 44 after 9/11. We had to downsize the engineering team, and I launched a company for business training. And that's what I've been doing for the last 20 years. And I like to help my clients fly faster than their competitors. The book is great. I teach a lot of the ideas, so I completely agree with the ideas. Repetition is the motive of all learning. We've got to, each and every one of us is that secret ingredient in our success, and we probably squander a lot of that over time. We tend to do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. And so lots of great ideas in the book that I love because I teach it. So it's easy for me to buy into it and understand it. I would say that some of the ideas, though, are a bit impractical because it depends on what stage you are in your life. And if you have children, if you're an employee, if you're a business owner. But at the end of the day, we have to be the master of our destiny, and that doesn't happen by itself. So you've got to take control, and that's the key. So great ideas. We have to maybe balance it and say take what we can and apply what we can.
I totally agree with that because there was something I wanted to, when listening to it, I had a challenge, but I'll let everybody go through. And there was something that did seem like it's a bit counter like what was it? What's what I'm looking for? It was like
Counterproductive?
Yeah, no, contradictory. But anyways,
Contradictory, yeah.
I'll let everybody speak and then I'll share that.
Okay, Nathan, would you like to speak?
Hello, Grand Rising. Great day. Nathan
Ooh, good
Agazi.
energy.
Well, for us, it's about 12 in the PM GMT time. We're calling from Ghana. The sun has been touching us for at least several hours. So I'm energized and excited to be here. So I had a chance to listen to the book. I listened to it in regular speed, 1.5 speed, and also two times speed. So we represent Wink, of course. We provide virtual support services to all growing and expanding businesses. If you want to scale your business, you may believe you can do it by yourself, but I'm pretty sure you need some kind of partnership, some kind of support to help run your system, onboard clients, and help you reach all types of success that you're looking for. And what I liked about the book was telling a story. A lot of times we want to self-develop, to success, but we kind of try and do it in point form. And sometimes we need to be entertained. At the start of the book, he started to talk about, like where we've got to this point and everything we've done is happened for a reason. And I truly believe that. I have no regrets of what has happened in the past. I'm grateful for where I am today. And now I can start to build from now. Right. And I loved how we started. And then as he got into the book, he started telling the story, meeting this vagabond or this homeless individual who had all types of knowledge. So we got to be cautious on realizing that knowledge comes from all aspects of life and don't judge, right? Be open, and I used to use this story all the time where it's like, a homeless man may stand on the corner for an hour, right? And if he asked 100 people for $1, or $100, right? He may not get them all, but he'll probably get 20%. So even if he gets $1 from 20 people that pass by within an hour, that's $20 an hour. The average income, right? The minimum wage in Ontario is what, $16? So that's just a form of knowledge from someone you may not have felt you can get that knowledge from. So I love the way they tell the story, and I'm excited. It kind of just got started at number 5, though, and it was like, okay, now we're gonna get into the 5 a.m. club, because I was like, there's no 5 a.m. So I've been enjoying it so far. Thank you.
That was a really great share. Thank you. I'm sorry, I don't have your name up there. Sorry, someone says I'm gonna skip over to Fred there. I'm sorry, I don't.
Are you saying
It
Wink?
says Winnick information.
Wink. Oh, that's
Okay, are you ready for me?
Yeah, we'll go ahead with you and then we'll go back to you, Chantel. Is that okay? Your name's Chantel? Perfect. Okay. Go ahead, Fred.
Okay, good morning. I'm not showing my face yet. I'll do so in a few minutes. I'm going to speak on behalf of myself and Janet. It's excellent. As I read from chapter 1, I felt as though I was reading about me, right? All the experiences that we've been through, all the challenges, the wins, and the wins that we've had, the losses that we've had, and they're not giving up, always keep trying. And that's the first message I got from chapter 1. And as we continue, mind you, I find it to be a little long-winded, but they're touching on the message they're giving. Pay attention to detail, right? Because the book was so descriptive, so detailed in explaining every scene, every character, everything that happens. Like it's painting a picture. And it's also, the story is also telling you to be fearless, right? Don't be afraid to push that door open, because you never know what's behind that door. Take risks and embrace your situation. Do not judge others by the way they look. I think that's the most poignant story, especially with a homeless person. Don't judge a book by the cover, right? Find out from that person or whatever it is you're doing. Do your research, find out what it is that is there waiting for you. And I find that it's a great story. I love it. I embrace it, and it has awakened another level of understanding. These are not things that I don't know. never experienced. But it's just that sometimes you need to hear it from someone else or have a different experience to really understand what it is that life has to offer. So I love it.
Great. Thank you, Fred. Chantal, go ahead when you're ready.
All right. Yes. Sorry about that. All right. So, Grand Rising, everybody. As Nathan said, we are out in Ghana, West Africa right now. So it is literally 12 o'clock. So the sun has been shining on us for quite some time. But in our defense, because we are in another time zone and we end up really working with two time zones, right? The Eastern Standard Time and the GMT time. So our day goes on for a very long time in that sense, right? So for myself, I mean, I have to admit, and I have to say that I only actually listened to one chapter. I listened to the first chapter. I didn't get through the whole thing yet. Nathan is the better half of this team. So I do admit my failure on that end. However, the first chapter was very good for me. And with that, I mean, I remember thinking to myself, okay, I need to structure my day way better than we are right now, right? Considering that we are working with two time zones, we end up getting up early and then going to bed super late, right? So I said to myself, okay, we need to structure our time a bit more. So I had the ideas of doing that. And then today, Nathan and I, we came to the conclusion that, okay, we're going to get to the office literally for 10 o'clock, our time, right? Which is like 5 a.m. your time, right? And organize ourselves as such. Every morning we're getting to the office for this time, and then we're continuing our day because, you know, our children finish school, which is then it's a whole other story, right? So this is what we've learned, and this is what I've put into practice. And yes, thank you all for your time.
Thank you so much, Chantal. I did want to, before we move forward with the next, I believe there's two more speakers because Heather and Shada are unable to speak this morning. We just have about 10-12 minutes left for this part of it. And so I just wanted to keep that in mind in terms of timing. Thank you. Carlene, if you're ready to go.
And thank you, Chantal, for your honesty. You have some time to catch up. So by next week, you'll be good to go.
I love the 5 a.m. club. Good morning, everybody. My name is Carlene, and I'm a great supporter of OFC. I love being with the community. I love what OFC is, ce que OFC parle, the motifs viventos of OFC, j'aime ça. So my name is Colleen. Comme je l'ai dit, I love the 5 a.m. club. It shows you how to dive into life. Wake up early is not something easy, as you said, okay? But when we wake up early and we set our intention and we set what we have to do, we can do it. So 5 a.m. club, ça parle de social media, comment ça tue notre temps, comment on passe tout notre temps à faire des choses qui ne sont même pas importantes pour nous. Ça là, c'est quelque chose. J'ai lu 2 fois 5 a.m. Club. I'm always listening to 5 a.m. Club parce que ça me ramène à la réalité. Ça me ramène à quoi que je veux arriver. Si on se lève tôt, on fait nos exercices, on fait nos méditations, on fixe notre journée. On doit mettre nos intentions. Comment on va passer notre journée? On ne peut pas le manquer. Et j'aime le club book. Oh my God, I love it. I should have go back because I've read it before. I didn't realize that it was really a book club. I'm so glad. I love it. So, si on met en pratique, Fao, si tu veux transcrire, parce que mon anglais, je ne comprends pas ce matin, je ne peux pas parler en anglais. Si tu veux traduire pour les gens, tu peux traduire, s'il te plaît, parce que là, j'aimerais ça qu'on fasse ça, qu'on mette notre intention, l'intention, s'il vous plaît. Oui, on écoute le 5 a.m., mais faites vos intentions pour dire, voici ce que je vais faire. Exercice, méditation, écoutez une partie du livre. Ça va vraiment nous aider à traverser la journée comme il faut. Merci.
Thank you, Queen. So this is Sister Carlene sharing. So she is an active, very involved and very supportive member of the OFC. So she's sharing that it's not it's like almost the second or third time she's taking in the book. She's read the book twice. She listens to it regularly, and she loves it. She loves the fundamentals. Yeah, because she is familiar with the book, she was actually sharing some of the stuff that we're going to be getting into in the book, because she was breaking down some of the formulas and some of the things that we're going to be learning when we're learning the 2020. But the point is, the book does teach the fundamentals that we need to be able to advance in life. So that's what she was saying, and she really just encourages everybody just to continue to deep dive into the book and to apply the things that the book is teaching, because then she just reiterated the distractions on social media are eating us alive, and we're missing out on just a certain quality of life because we're not taking the time to do things properly. Thank you, Queen. So Sean, you lost a mute? Okay.
No, I got you. Sorry, I lost. My computer was just doing a thing there for a second. Ayana, if you'd like to share with us your insight.
Morning. Yes. So yeah, I'm going to stay off camera because I am still running around getting a little one ready for school, and have to drop her off to school shortly. But yes, so I listened to the first chapters, and at first I was like, is this really? I think Nate mentioned it. Is this really the book? Like, this seems like a story talking about different things, but not necessarily. I thought we're supposed to be talking about 5 a.m. club, but yeah, it did mention a lot of things that kind of I knew, and I had kind of had some realization about, like, distractions for sure, right? I know, like Farrah said, let me jump on Instagram and then I look up and it's been an hour and a half. Right, and there's time that's gone. So, but I like that it mentioned you are the master of your destiny. It's stuff that obviously, yes, we know, but it's putting it in a story that that is you hopefully internalize. And I'm interested, like Carlene mentioned that she'd read it before. Has anyone else read this book before?
Yeah, I have. This is also my third or fourth time.
Okay, are you getting different insights after you read it? Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'm glad you brought that up. One thing I did notice, because now we're in this book club format, I found that although I've listened to it multiple times before, this time, because I know that we're gonna come and engage, it's like I'm listening to every chapter like attentively, because it's like, okay, homework is I got to come with some kind of question, some kind of something. So let me listen attentively. So it's actually, I have to say, for the first, like, out of the other times I've listened to it, I'm even more dialed in than I have been in the past. So
I agree too. I agree too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, I'm looking forward to, the homeless man talked about seeing the dolphins on his compound and stuff like that. So yeah, let's see what's coming next. But yeah, I think the first couple of chapters, I was a little hesitant, like what's really going on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I hear that. Okay, that makes sense. But what's really happening here? But knowing that, yes, no, this is it. And we're really diving to the nitty gritty. I think I'll probably be able to engage a little bit more.
Cool. And I have to say, I felt the exact same way the first time I listened to it, and if it wasn't for the fact the person who referred me to it is our brother Victor Beausoleil, and I respect him a lot. He does a lot of things in the community, so he's the one who suggested the book to me. And if it wasn't for the fact it came from his referral at the beginning of the book, I was like, where are we going with this? I don't have time for this random story. Like, it was
absolutely, yeah,
right. But it really, like, I'm glad I pushed you, because it's well worth it. Like, the story is amazing. And for those who got to the end of chapter 6, there's an amazing cliffhanger as soon as you get there. So it's you'll see next week. But that's what it is. All right, Tashana, the floor is yours. We have about 5 minutes left. So, and if everybody's okay with it, what we could also do within the WhatsApp group is, as we're going through, we can exchange there, because we only have a certain period of time, like here, like we have about a half hour to go through it, but we could always exchange and discuss and stuff like that throughout within the WhatsApp group as well. So we don't have to just wait till now. All right.
Right. So thank you everybody for sharing. Right now, my sister Shada is and both Heather and my sister are just in some positions that they can't. We've got little ones, so they can't really be on camera right now. We all have little ones around the same age, so I think they're all
glad having you guys here with us.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining. So I just wanted to get into quickly what I would like us to do for the week. I kind of mixed up some of the tasks a bit, and I wanted to start with the weekly design system. I wanted us to start the week off, designing your ideal week with time blocks for your personal, professional, and leisure activities. And then at the end of the week, I would like us to share a comparison of your planned week versus your actual week and reflect on any adjustments that you can make and why. Can
you break that down for me? Just
yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually a document that I'm going to share with the group to help with this. It's kind of like a calendar, but essentially everything that we have to do for the week. What does your perfect week look like if it was involving work? If you were to be able to compartmentalize your time for between personal time, family time, your personal activities, and your work as well. What would that week look like for you? Everybody's week looks different. Some people get more done in the morning than they do at night, and other people it's vice versa. So I want everyone to write their next week down, or write maybe this week down from this Tuesday to next Tuesday. What you think, what your week would look like, including the weekend. Break down your weekend as well into what your perfect day or your perfect week would look like, what you need to get done on all of those days. And then when we come back next week, we can talk about, what actually happened, what influences, what roadblocks we faced that kind of stop us from doing the things that we want to do for ourselves. A lot of the time we take away from ourselves in order to do for others. And so this is a good chance for us to see how much of that we're doing, if that makes any sense.
Yes, but I want to make sure to reiterate to make sure I understand the homework. So what we're doing is mapping out what our ideal week is. And when you say mapping out the week, like what do you mean by that? Are we putting it in a calendar? Are we writing it out? And like what do you mean map out our week?
Create a weekly plan. So I like I said, I have a document that I can share that I'll put it in the book club group for everybody, that will break down, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then the time slots for the day. And I would like you to break your days up into what is the perfect week for you, based on what is the perfect routine for you specifically.
Okay, great. And then so we map out what the perfect routine is. Thank you, Ken.
Oh, see, he has it. There you go. Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you, Ken. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I teach this stuff, so it's easy for me.
Yeah.
I'm at a big advantage.
Yeah. Okay,
he's
cool.
well
Brother
prepared.
Nate has a question.
Sorry, who has a question? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so the map out is just for the next week, right? Based on like what we're currently doing, not what we would like. If I say I'm going to be making an additional 10,000, then of course I can do a lot more, a lot less of what I want to do. But we're keeping all that ceteris paribus, right? All the same, Susan.
Yeah, you're just your regular weekly routine. What does your perfect week look like?
Okay.
Cool.
So perfect week, and then when we meet next week, we'll compare perfect week to what the week we actually had. So today being Tuesday, are we mapping out like technically from Monday to Friday of this existing week? And then when we get together next week Tuesday, we're going to talk about what the week actually was.
Well, because Monday is already gone, I figure we can just do Tuesday to Tuesday.
Beautiful.
Maybe we can, let's just keep it. We'll just do Tuesday to Tuesday. And we'll quickly go, as you guys are going through your takeaways as well. You can also go in and speak about how that was for you. I really want us to focus on making sure that we prioritize ourselves when we're doing this. That is an important part. Okay. Think about yourself. Be good to yourselves when you're when you're doing your schedules.
Prioritize stuff. I love it. All right, this is great. Thank you. We have somebody who just joined, a user. But we don't have a name. Can we get the name, please?
Yeah, that was me on a different computer. Sorry, I don't know why it's coming up as user.
No problem. I'll change it.
That's me, Farrell.
All right. Thank you, Fred. Okay, cool. So now we have Fred and dope. Okay, good stuff. So guys, so now as we're transitioning, it is 7:30. So we will close up the audiobook club. For those who are able to stay, we'd love to have you stay with us for the OFC weekly. For those who cannot, we totally understand, and thank you for participating. Sean is going to be sharing the resources and materials for you guys within the group. And like I said, we can continue to motivate each other, continue to chat in there, different little voice notes that I that came to my mind throughout the first couple of chapters. I'll share them with you guys in the group as well. Things that I found kind of thought-provoking as well. All right, so now as we transition, I'm going to take a quick moment just to play our quick little ads from our affiliates, and then we will dive into our sessions. Again, I'm grateful for having you guys all here, and let's dive in.
Traditional business cards are often lost or forgotten. This can lead to missed opportunities and wasted time and money. Java Logics offers a unique solution. Eco-friendly paperless business cards that are easy to update and share. With our QR code, you can share your card with anyone, anytime, anywhere. It's the easiest way to share your details. Interested in getting one? Click on Get Offer and get your own digital business card today.
Do you think a lot of people in our community need to speak and expose that?
Big time, big time. I think especially in our culture, mental health is something that I think is taboo. It's not talked about enough. Where, you know, because we've been a resilient people. So it's just like, muscle through this, get through this, get through this. You're going to get through it.
Yeah.
And that's fine to be resilient. However, this right here, if you're not properly nurturing that, it's going to wear you down at some point.
Yeah.
And I think it's just, and that's another reason why I'm so adamant about it too, because not a lot of people that look like me are talking about this very same thing.
Yeah. And I mean, that's always my mantra as well. It's like humanity needs to heal. If I could put that on a banner somewhere for everybody to see, it's that humanity needs to heal. But that if we as a people, melanated people, people of African descent, you know, Black people, whatever you want to call us, but if we begin our healing journey and really begin to focus on, you know, the freedom of the mind and the freedom of the spirit, really, at the end of the day, that something phenomenal will happen if we all begin to engage in that kind of process and heal ourselves, right? Because the healing is essential in order for us to like leapfrog to the next level.
Bonjour, Mireille Lavinana du cabinet MLT Avocat. Dernièrement, j'ai été interpellée à la question de savoir que veut dire MLT Avocat. Pourquoi un autre cabinet d'avocats à Montréal? J'y ai pensé et je veux partager avec vous. MLT, pourquoi? M pour mouvement, parce que nous sommes une société en perpétuel mouvement. Comme entrepreneurs, vous grandissez et nous grandissons avec vous. Étant également des entrepreneurs, notre cabinet grandit. Alors nous sommes en mouvement. Nous sommes également en mouvement parce qu'à chaque année, nous devons revoir nos compétences, nous améliorer afin de pouvoir répondre au mieux à vos besoins. Alors oui, nous sommes en mouvement avec vous. Le R pour liberté. Votre liberté dépend de vous et pas de quelqu'un d'autre, comme la nôtre. Il a fallu que nous décidons de quitter du 9 à 5 pour nous lancer en affaires. Alors, nous partageons également cette passion pour l'entrepreneuriat avec l'ensemble de nos clients. Le T pour transition. Nous sommes la transition entre vous et la réalisation de vos objectifs. Alors, si vous voulez un cabinet pour vous servir, n'hésitez pas, appelez-nous. Nos contacts se trouvent dans la description, juste ci-dessus. Ou alors, envoyez-nous tout simplement un courriel et nous nous ferons un plaisir de vous répondre.
Welcome to the digital age, where having a website is essential for any business. But with so many devices and screen sizes, how can you ensure your website looks great on every device? Introducing Responsive Website Design. Upgrade to responsive website design today, and give your customers the best online experience possible. With responsive design, your website automatically adjusts to the screen size of the device it's being viewed on. No more zooming in and out, or scrolling left and right. Your website will always look great, no matter the device. Get a free consultation. Contact us today at Mainstream Digicom.
Peace, Hotep. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to introduce the OFC. We're grateful to you, God our Creator, and the ancestors for bringing us together. We ask that the spirits of love, light, unity, and wisdom continue to guide us in fulfilling our goals. So what is the OFC? The OFC is an acronym that stands for One Full Circle. We are the Melanated Community Resource Hub and Network. Our slogan? Think of us first for all your community and business needs. For our structure, we are a social economy enterprise. For those who are new to the term, that means that we are a nonprofit organization generating our own revenue to fulfill our mission. Our mission is to empower the melanated community against discrimination and social exclusion by bridging the gap between the French and English-speaking melanated communities, and by providing social and economic stability to our community by providing our members with access to culturally adapted resources and business support. So in other words, we're empowering our members by uniting the French and English-speaking melanated communities and by serving as a culturally adapted 411 and Google for them to access information and receive the support they need to thrive. If you need more information, the next video will explain what to expect when joining the OFC community. Well, this is it. This is the OFC in a nutshell. Think of us first for all your community and your business needs. Peace and much blessings. All right, that was our reel of promos. Again, one more time, grateful to life, God, creator, and our ancestors for creating this opportunity for us to be able to be here. So what to expect for today? So again, this is the OFC Weekly, where we get together on a weekly basis to support each other and to encourage each other in life and in business. Bonjour tout le monde, merci à notre OFC hebdomadaire, où on se rencontre à chaque semaine pour nous soutenir en termes de membres de la communauté. Nos rencontres sont complètement bilingues, so our meetings are completely bilingual, so please feel free to express yourself in the language of your choice. S'il vous plaît, exprimez-vous dans la langue de votre choix, and if necessary, we will translate. Si nécessaire, on va traduire. So I am Farrah Hammond Freeman, founder and director of the OFC. This whole OFC Weekly came to being because of the partnership that we have with BNI, where we've created the first ever OFC BNI chapter, where we, for those who don't know, BNI is the largest business networking platform on the planet with over 300,000 business members across the globe. They've been around for about 37 years. So what we do within the OFC, for those businesses who so desire it, we do help you to grow your business so that you could become what we call BNI ready or BNI qualified, because it is a very disciplined and structured network, and there's certain criteria that you have to be able to meet to be able to become a member of one of our OFC BNI chapters. But for those who are not interested in that, this is a perfect space for you, because it is also a space where if you're in a place where your business is a startup and you need some guidance, you need to network, you need visibility, this is the space for you. But also what is unique about our weekly meetings is that we are community first. So our meetings are open to individuals, family members, students, professionals, people from the community who just want to hear what's going on within the community are welcome to participate. If you have different challenges that you're going through, this is the space to be able to get that support that you need. So please do not hesitate. What to expect for today. So first off, we start the day off at 7 a.m. Eastern time with our audio book club, and we're currently doing the 5 a.m. club, which is an amazing book. We wrap that up and we play a couple of quick clips from some of our affiliates. Our affiliates are partners of the OFC, those who are here to support you all in terms of members of the community. Then we will have our teachable moment from our Uncle Ken, who is our business support, our affiliate business support advisor, and who is on board with us to help us develop the affiliates within the OFC. Then we will have our tool in the tab where we'll introduce the affiliates who are online. They'll introduce themselves to you all, let you all know who they are, what and how they could be of service to you, and anything that they might need help with as well. Then we have the rest of our members who will also introduce themselves, let you know who they are, but also let you know about any challenges that they have or where they might need some help. And then we open the floor to guests and visitors to do the same, just to introduce yourself to the community and let us know how we can be of service to you all in terms of members of the community. So again, we thank you for being here. And then as we're done our tool in the tab, I give you guys some quick little announcements, and then we cede the floor to our featured guest. Today, our featured guest is our sister Nadia, and I think our brother Jerry is going to be joining us as well. But we have our sister Nadia, who is here from the Diamant Bleu de Nadya, an amazing organization focused on mental health. They have a great initiative coming up next week, Saturday. I'm glad to have her on to share about herself, a bit about her background, and this amazing organization and great event that they have coming up. And then we will close up. We end at 8:30 sharp. So we get this all done within, you know, a span of about a bit less than an hour or so. All right, guys. So I think that's it. Quick little housekeeping. When we do our tool in the tab, everybody has about 90 seconds to present yourselves. When your time is expired, I will start flaring my hands on the screen just so you know that your time is up. I do have to figure out a better way, but for now, that is the way. So I will flare my hands on the screen once you have hit your minute and a half. We are here to network, so I do encourage that everybody please share your contact information in the chat. We are here to connect with each other and to build with each other. But also our sessions are recorded on a weekly basis for now. So as it is recorded, take the opportunity to also say your contact information for those who might be watching the video after the fact. They will be able to connect with you if they are interested in your product or service. I think that's it in terms of housekeeping. With no further ado, I'd like to cede the floor to Uncle Ken with a teachable moment. Thank you, Ken.
Well, good morning, everybody. Grand rising. And Nathan, you're absolutely right. The future belongs to storytellers. And that's why it's important when we communicate that we talk in color to create images on the minds of the people that we're talking to. In the previous teachable moments, I talked about the goal planning sheet, the GPS, and the article that I have. And the only two people that reached out to me to ask for it was Pharaoh and Janet. But it's free. And all you need to do is send an email to me, KINGRAM, commercial, TACRESULTS.com, and I'll send it to you for free. But only two people have reached out to me so far. In terms of what we were talking about today, wow, the reason, the first step in designing your ideal day, your ideal week, it starts with the value of your time. And most of us have never thought about that. So I've got another template right here, which I'm willing to send all of you to fill out to give you a head start on what we're being asked to do in terms of designing the perfect week. And all you've got to do is simply send me that email and ask me for this sheet template on the value of your time, and as well as the other stuff. Because ultimately, the biggest problem we all have, and the reason we don't have the perfect week, well, stuff happens. The children happen, the medical appointments happen, all these things happen. Absolutely. But more importantly, if we give a significant thought to what the value of our time is, we will work towards designing a much better week. So that's the beginning of the exercise that we have to do for the 5 a.m. club. So that's my teachable moment. Welcome. Happy Tuesday to everybody.
Thank you so much, Ken. And also what we could do to support everybody, even just to, although the process is pretty simple, you can send Ken an email. But if those who are interested and would like to get a copy of what Ken is referring to, the knowing the value of your time, as well as the previous document,
GPS.
The GPS, you could just put your email in the chat here. Send it. You can send it to us, and I'll have member services connect them with Ken, and Ken will get you the information. So
make it easy.
Yeah, we're guys, this community, we understand everybody's busy, so we are here to help simplify the process to the best of our abilities. So again, Ken, thank you for that, and we will make it a point to get all the all the documents out to those who are interested. So again, hey Heather, thanks for sharing. And yeah, anybody else, please feel free to share your contact info and we'll make sure to get that information to you. Awesome. Let's keeping it moving. So actually let's have can I have you speak last? So first let's have brother Nate from Wink, one of our affiliates, on with us. Grand Rising.
Great day, Grand Rising. How is everyone doing?
You got to be winking,
Super
Nate.
excited.
Wink.
Yeah, I got to wink. Yeah, you ready? You know, success is a wink away. Okay. We're so excited. Excited about where we are, where we're going, and where we came from. At the end of the day, we represent Wink. Right now, we're halfway across the world in Ghana, West Africa, and the sun has been shining. And we just want to send some energy to you all in North America. We appreciate you. And we're here to support your business, admin, customer service, sales, bookkeeping, social media management. I think everyone here, you know what? We all have these reactions on the bottom. If you can give me a reaction, if you have a brother or a sister, a mother or a father or children, if you fall into any of those categories, just give one of those reactions, right? We're not by ourselves. We don't have to live by ourselves. We don't have to succeed by ourselves. We don't have to win by ourselves. Wink, we provide support so you are not by yourself. Take advantage, put yourself in the best position to win, and that's what we do. Thank you.
Thank you, King. Appreciate you and appreciate what you guys do. As you guys know, Wink handles all our member services as well. So when you guys contact the OFC and you connect with our amazing customer service team, it is managed and run by Wink. So we thank you guys for what you guys are doing. And I thank our members because we are in a unique position where we are able to support our brothers and sisters back in the diaspora while they are here, while they support us in our growth here in North America. So again, I think that's what we're doing, and I'm really proud of this community for what we do in general. All right, let's keep moving. Dr. Williams, another one of our affiliates. Grant, glad having you here with us this morning, Queen.
And good morning. This is going to be short and sweet, Pharaoh. I hope things are good with you, my friend.
Yes,
I'll introduce myself. I'm president of blackbiblio.com, Dr. Dorothy Williams. The company started in 2006. We have created a product which we believe can help change your community. In fact, the goal is to help change Canada. The ABCs of Canadian Black History Kit has been designed to change the narrative about Blackness within Canada. You can find out more about it on our website at www.blackbiblio.com. You can contact me anytime you like, 514-937-1733. Consider the kit for all of you entrepreneurs looking to make a difference. Buying a kit for your church. Hey, I'm sure there are a lot of kids at Sunday school that would love to hear stories about Black role models that they're not going to get in school.
Oh, great idea.
Take care.
You, Dr. Williams. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing and thank you for what you're doing for community. Guys, this is the power of community. What Dr. Williams just shared with us is a great gem for those who are members of active churches and stuff like that. I think it's a great tool to introduce to the Sunday school. It's something that the congregation could put together a special offering for and pick up a kit. Guys, and this is something that can be that could have a huge impact on the lives and the foundations and the mental well-being of our youth coming up. So thank you, Dr. Williams, for what you're doing for the community. Awesome. Ken, the floor is yours now. Let us know who you are, what you do.
Awesome. I'm Ken Ingram. I'm the professional business trainer in the group. And I would like all of you to think of me first. Think of me first to help you bridge the gap you have in cash. But what is cash? Cash is knowledge, attitude, skills, and habits. The 5 a.m. club. It's all those things we talk about. Putting our energy. We are the secret ingredient in our recipe of success, but we're not using our cash in the most effective manner. We are the master of our destiny. We can be the master of our destiny. But what does that mean? Well, some of us, we get into business. We're great at doing whatever, but we've never learned how to sell. People buy you first. You've got to be able to sell yourself first. They really don't care what you have to offer. They want to buy you first. And what about strategy? You get money from the bank, you start your business, you forget about your strategy. People come in and they take the lunch out of your mouth. Why let that happen? when I can teach you what to do? And what about as you grow? Leadership becomes a big issue. Let me teach you the skills to help you to win in business. That's what I do. What do you think about what it is you want and how you want to grow your business intelligently? There's the cash.
Thank you, Ken. Did you give your contact info?
514-668-2320.
Thank you, Ken. And I do have to say, Ken actually coached me when coming up before I got into role of nonprofit, and when we had our first company, which was our record label. Ken taught me a lot of the fundamentals and I strongly encourage anybody who is in business to understand the power and the value of sales. And even outside of business, sales is something that we do it even when you're looking for a job. You actually have to sell yourself to the employer. So there's certain fundamentals, certain keys that once you know them, you can apply them to everything. And I have, as you guys can see, we have grown. We evolved from having a for-profit incorporation to a nonprofit, and it's probably one of the largest, if I'm not mistaken, networks in North America. And I give a lot of credit to the ability that I have to sell. So thanks, Ken, and I appreciate what you're doing. All right, let's dive in now to the OFC members who are on the line with us, starting with our brother Fred from Liquid Green. Guys, having you here, King.
Yes, good morning to everyone. Grand Rising, wherever you are on the continent, or whether it's north, south, east, or west. We want to say good morning to you all. My name is Fred Cox, and I am Vice President of Liquid Green Products, Inc. Together with my wife, it's a family-run business. We make the world's best and finest green cleaning, superior green cleaning, non-toxic product for cleaning your home, bathing your pets, feeding your plants, or washing your car. And we're offering discounts. If you'd like to get a discount, you can send us an email at idlicotech@gmail.com with the words big in bold, I need my discount now. It must be expressive. I need my discount now. Send that to us and we will send you a code that you can get some of the finest green products for cleaning your home. Also, we are hosts of the Liquid Green Health Show. I want to give a big shout out to Farrell for gracing us with his presence on the show. We had a real nice conversation. And for the rest of the year, for the rest of the month, maybe for the rest of the year, we'll be talking about mental health. This is a serious condition that many of us are suffering, whether you're black, pink, blue, yellow, or green. There is somebody in your community that is experiencing this kind of trauma. And so we're going to be talking about it. Hopefully we can have some guests with more experience in that field that we can have a good conversation with. So Farrell, thank you once again for coming on the show. But it was really fun. Unfortunately, Janet couldn't make it, but you know.
We had a great time. Thank you, Fred. I'll play the little extra that you guys sent me. I'll play it before we wrap up. So thank you so much. And thank you for creating this opportunity. And I'm glad, actually, some of the people I had mentioned to you when we had the interview, Nadia and Gary, they're on the line. They're on with us today. So hopefully there's an opportunity for you guys to bridge, and then they could be guests on your show as well. I think it'd be a great opportunity, especially because they work very, they work heavily within the realm of mental health. So I think
thank you. Also, if I may, we are looking for a neurologist. We'd like to have a discussion on that area. So if you know of anyone, or, please, let us get the information. We'd like to have them on the show.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for asking. We are here for that. So if anybody does have a neurologist in mind, please let us know. Awesome. Thank you, Brother Fred. So keeping it moving, Brother Stephen Walker.
Grand Rising, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Very good. Thank you.
Awesome. So today I'm here because I really want to inform people on some things that are coming down the pipe in regards to what it is that I as a hand therapist do. I'm Stephen Walker, muscle medic, and I'm a massage therapist. And as I navigate this career that I'm on, it's becoming apparent that people are uncertain or unaware of what it is, what the difference is between a massage therapist and a massage practitioner. So what I'd like to do is provide some support in helping people understand what that is. So today, what I'd like for everyone to do is to take the time to check out my booking calendar and book a 15-minute consultation discovery call with me that I can talk to you about the benefits of massage therapy, the different types of massage therapy, and perhaps even book a session with you. This month, for the next couple of months, I'm going to be working with people and crafting sessions designed specifically to their needs, and in hopes of ensuring that it's monetarily effective for them as we move forward. So right now, the only thing I'm asking is that people take the time to book a call with me so that I can give them information and perhaps find some pathologies or issues that you may be dealing with that we can deal with through massage therapy. So I'll be putting my information in there, or you could just find me at tamperstudios.com, TAMPERStudio.com. And then you could also find me on Instagram at Steven.Walker1080p. Both those, the site and my Instagram, you can access my booking calendar, and my number is 613-893-2397. So I look forward to seeing from you. Ken, I apologize. I sent out my year in review from 2022 to 2023, or 2023 and 2024. It was a little bit, because it's very sensitive, it's very personal, but I ended up sending it to you. So what you've done is amazing. So thank you for your advice. Thank you for all the work you do. Appreciate it. All right.
Amazing. Thank you, Brother Walker, and thank you for the shout outs. It's always nice and always welcome and encourage. So thank you for that, and thank you for what you're doing. I promise you this week we are contacting you for our booking. Shai and I were talking about it yesterday. So we have all kind of aches and pains. So it's great. I'm looking forward to connecting with you this week. I just opened up Tamper Studios on my browser, so I do not forget. But if you don't hear from me by Thursday, don't hesitate to reach out to me. All right, please. All right, because you know how I get you. You know how I get it. All right, good. Let's keep it moving. Shoshana.
Thank you. Good morning. I was like, hello, pick me. Stephen, I was going to make a bad joke about whether or not you make house calls to Alberta. But
I do actually. Most of my business is house calls
to Alberta.
I think let me see if I can get someone on the
yeah, we're over here like, oh man, we could really use that right now, and then you're like, we'd have to fly. So but next time I'm in Montreal, are you in Montreal? Yeah. I'm coming to see you next time I come. My name is Tashana Williams. I am the owner of Orchid Black & Company. It is a consulting agency. I help people with whatever they need. Essentially, I'm in terms of networking, in terms of strategy, in terms of analytics, gathering data to find out what it is that your business needs. I am here for you to find, your strong points, help you excel at them, and to also help you tackle those weak points as well in your business. My email is in Tashana, which is my first name, at orchidblackco.com. My phone number is 416-890-3469. My big goal here is to have us grow, build, connect together as a community, as Canadians, as not just Canadians, but we're all over the place. Actually, I believe in this group. So as members, as people of this world, just growing and building and bridging the gap and just creating networks. Let's do that together. Let's continue to grow together. And I'm here if you have any questions, if you're looking for staffing, if you just need some help with your operations, or just maybe a little bit of insight, I'm always here to help.
Thank you so much, Sister Tashana. And I want to remind everybody as well, Tashana is also working on an awesome financing program or funding program in conjunction with the Business Development Bank of Canada, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So just contact her for more information if you are to see if you do qualify, if you're in a position where you can get access to some additional funding that is always necessary as a small business owner. So thank you, Tashana, for what you're doing for the community.
Thank you.
Awesome. Let's keep it moving. So we have some guests with us today. So I think basically Sister Carlene, I know Sister Carlene a lot of times is here as a guest. I don't know if you want to say bonjour and coucou at everybody, or if you're just here as a guest, because like we said, we do have participants who are just here sometimes just to listen, to hear what's going on within the community. Sister Carlene, are you listening? It could be because I'm not seeing her mic coming off. All right, so she could just be here participating. Now we have some guests. I don't know if they're in a position to talk now, if they want to promote themselves. We have Heather and Asheda. do you guys want to promote? Are they in a position to speak now?
I'm not sure. I
No
don't
problem. They
think
could be here as
so.
guests as well. I know they're your invitees.
Oh,
No
yeah, Heather said she's
problem. Well, thank you, Heather. So she's not able to at the moment, but looking forward to seeing you next week or hearing from you next week. So cool. So all right. So then with that, so again, I thank everybody for sharing and for supporting each other and just for networking, because again, this is why we are here. So for myself as the founder and director of the OFC, what we do, as you guys see, we create these opportunities for us to be able to get together to bridge and to support each other in business and in life. What our call is every week, we always ask that if you know somebody who could benefit from this type of community, please think of us first. Please refer them to us. We're growing as a network, and it's important that we continue to reach out to those who are in need. And send them our way. Every week we look for different business owners to promote on our weekly podcast and radio show. So if you are seeking visibility and you'd like to get on the platform, please reach out to us. It's our pleasure to have you and to be able to give you that exposure and that visibility on our weekly show. I encourage you guys to tune in. This week, Thursday, we have a great interview with our sister Nadia and our brother Jerry, who are our featured guests and who are going to be speaking shortly, and letting you guys know a bit more about them and their organization. But I strongly encourage you guys to tune in on Thursday morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's Eastern time on CKT 9.3 FM, or you can go to ckt.ca and you can listen to it live online. All right, and actually, like I had said, so before I transition, I wanted to just play a quick little clip from the interview that I had. So again, thank you, Fred, for inviting me to participate. Fred and Janet for inviting me to participate on the Liquid Green talk show. I'll share just a quick little excerpt, and then I will share. Or Fred, if you can, I don't know if you have it, but if you want to share the YouTube link that has the full interview, for those who might be interested in checking it out.
Yeah, I'll put a link in the chat.
Okay. What was your name? Again, it's sad to say it or put it like this, but we don't realize that we're almost at war, right? It's like the powers that be that are in control of these industries, it is really a money machine. Like and we've seen it before. They're more focused on the dollar than the well-being of society, right? Of the well-being of the people. They will quickly figure out how to create processed food or create fake food because it's cheaper, and get that into society, even though it is actually killing society. Again, that was just an excerpt. Well, you guys know I got down to Fred and I. We really had an opportunity to deep dive and to come with some different perspectives and to give people some food for thought. So I'm glad to be able to have done that. So these guests, with no further ado, I'd like to now cede the floor to our featured guests who are on with us today. So we have Sister Nadia and Brother Jerry. They are from Le Diamant Bleu de Nadya. I had an opportunity, they are new members of the OFC, so we're glad to have them with us. And we had an opportunity to really deep dive this past week, and I'm glad to be able to have them here with us today to be able to share about who they are, what they do. Guys, please listen attentively. If you have any questions by the time they're finished, please well, actually, normally how we do it is it's either you can wait till the end to ask your questions, or if there's a moment while they're presenting, feel free to raise your hand if you have a question, you want clarity on something. We are here to connect, engage, and to get to know a little bit more about them. So with no further ado, I'd like to cede the floor to our brother Jerry and our sister Nadia. Encore, s'il vous plaît, gênez-vous pas, exprimez-vous dans la langue de votre choix, et si nécessaire, on va traduire. So, guys, feel free, express yourself in the language of your choice, and if necessary, we will translate. The floor is yours.
All right, thank you, Brother Farage. Sorry for the camera. Right now, I'm on my cell phone right now, and my camera is not really working. So sorry for the camera for that. My name is Jerry Carie. I'm with Nadia. With the Diamant Bleu de Nadya. Dans le fond, we are a non-profit organization for mental health advocate. For mental health, we wear awareness to people, especially Black people of color, BIPOC people, to say that mental health is not something that is out of this world. Mental health is existing in the community, and we want to do something about it. And we created the Diamant, Bleu, Nadya. We have all the story about it, actually. Nadia will tell you about more about the history, because we take her name, because her story had a lot of impact in the community, a lot of impact on towards other people. So that's why we use the Diamant, Bleu, Nadya. And on the 25th, I just want to mention here, on the 25th of November, we will have a mental health fair, a second edition in Montreal and Saint-Pierre. And I would like to everybody, I would invite everybody to come there and share with us the fair that we have a lot of psychoeducation. We will have psychology. We have a lot of different I would say that different exposing different I don't know to do it in English, different
kiosk vendors.
Exactly. There were a lot of different vendors which we will provide the services for the services in the community. So I would like a lot of people to be there. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brother Jared. Thank you for sharing. Is this Nadia? Oh, is she frozen? Yeah, Brother Walker, you could ask your question while we wait for Nadia to come on.
Yeah. Is there any information regarding your like you have link to where we can find out more information about the wellness fair on the 25th, Jerry?
Yeah, I just put it in the chat. Le Diamant Bleu de Nadya, that site, when you go there, it's going to bring you straight to their to details about the upcoming sale.
Got it. See it.
Thank you.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'll try to... Sister Nadia, are you okay to speak? Oh, she might have been frozen. All right, I think all right, so maybe she's gonna be coming back. Well, I guess so, Jerry, we could talk a little bit about Nadia's story while we're waiting for her to reconnect. But she does really do it really well. So, and the first time I met Nadia, actually Nadia was introduced to me through one of our OFC BNI members, our brother She Love, that you guys, some of you guys are familiar with. And also we were able to connect when the OFC had our fundraiser the other day in conjunction with Kliku, when we had the fashion show that was for raising where we raised some funds towards our mental health retreat, our holistic healing retreat and campground. Sorry. And it was an amazing opportunity. Nadia did share a bit about her background, and basically her story coming up is she is somebody who had suffered with mental health, was suicidal, had gone through a lot of things within her life experience, and from her experiences she was able to persevere, and she was able to find like her mother had coined, find a blue diamond within herself. And this is why she created this opportunity. The event itself, Jerry, if you want to talk a little bit more just about the event and what people could expect, because what I had liked that you guys are doing a little, for people who are trying to understand what it's about, is you guys have created a platform where people could come to get resources when it comes to mental health. So they're able to come and get information. They're able to actually take part in hands-on workshops that are happening. So if you want to just take a moment, and again, just if you're more comfortable expressing yourself in French, please feel free to do so, and I'll translate if needed. But I want to make sure people understand really what to expect at this event coming up.
Ok, exactement. Ok, let me talk in French. So, c'est ça, exactement. C'est que dans le fond, c'est un salon où que les personnes peuvent aller prendre, s'ils ont besoin, par exemple, ils ont besoin d'aide, parce qu'il y a beaucoup de monde dans la communauté qui a besoin d'aide, mais qui ne peuvent pas nécessairement trouver de l'aide ou qu'ils ont besoin, surtout dans notre communauté, parce que des fois, ce n'est pas le même aide qu'un noir aurait peut-être besoin qu'une autre communauté, par exemple. C'est peut-être pas le même aide, mais si on peut provide ça, que l'aide, surtout pour les Blacks, peut avoir un psycho-éducateur noir, un psychologue noir, un psychiatre noir, ça serait beaucoup plus facile que ces personnes-là s'ouvrent, parce que notre communauté, on ne s'ouvre pas. C'est pas tout le monde qui garde de s'ouvrir. C'est normal parce que we strong. We black people, we strong. We have to stay strong. But sometimes being too strong et rester strong, mais ça peut nous amener des petits problèmes, des affaires comme ça, puis on sait pas comment s'en sortir. Fait que c'est pour ça qu'on essaie d'ouvrir, on essaie de faire en sorte que le monde peut s'ouvrir, que le monde peut avancer par rapport avec ça.
Thank
Puis,
you. So let me translate, and then Sister Nadia is back, so I want to give her an opportunity to speak. So basically, one of the things is creating access to culturally adapted mental health professionals, because at certain times, and it isn't just about race, but it is about understanding people's cultural differences, and at times it is easier to connect with somebody who does understand where you're coming from, and understands the cultural nuances. So this is another thing that the salon is creating, is this opportunity to be able to connect with these kind of health professionals. And also, again, it's to break the taboo and break the stigmas, because we do have a tendency of not communicating as a community. We're a lot of times we're really tough, really strong, and we keep things to ourselves, but we do need to start breaking the silence so that we can get the support that we need. I hope I translate that all right. All right, Sister Nadia, we are anticipating having you speak, so go ahead. The floor is yours, Queen.
Sorry about that. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, because as I work in a hospital, I'm so sorry. My connection is not the greatest.
Okay.
And since I've been here since 7 o'clock, so the connection goes on and off. So I'm really sorry about that. My name is Nadia Cénacle, and I want to say thank you for inviting me and being part of this OFC. Thank you again, Brother Farrell. It's really appreciated. Guys, I'm a mother, a single mom of 3 kids. I'm 45 years old. My oldest is 26. My second youngest is 22, and my 16-year-old, and I have 2 foster kids. As a single mom, I debated cancer. Basically, I had cancer, and I'm still debating my brain tumor. And I went through a biggest depression because I was in denial of having accepting the disease that I had. Basically, I went to biggest depression, lost my house, lost everything, and I went to knock on different communities, and I wasn't accepted in the community, basically because I come from a Christian family, and being part of a Christian family, the Christianity was telling me that, oh, it's because Satan is inside of you, that's why you went to the depression, and because you didn't get married and all that stuff. But it wasn't because of Satan, it's because basically I got sick, you understand? So what I'm trying to say is this: basically I use my experience to break the silence in the community, and to tell people, when you're going through something, get help, because it's okay to say that we're strong, but sometimes we do need help. Not basically getting yourself into medication, just to get help, to speak to somebody that's going to listen to you and get you back on track. So what I do every year, is my second year now, I do a mental health fair. So awareness, because for the community, for people to seek help, it could be like a person that you, like a psychiatry, it could be a psychoéducateur, and psychoéducatrice, it could be a social worker. I have social worker for men, social worker for women. I have like specific people for every group age, where people could come, and it's for families, immigrant families, and they get help. They could be anybody from a different culture. I have somebody speaking French, and I have somebody speaking English, because of the fact that what I went through. And guys, let me tell you, like, my son is 22. He got recruited by the University of Hawaii. He's a wide receiver football player, and I'm really proud as a single mom that I was able to achieve that, even though I was going through so many crises. It's this Italian family that helped my son go to where he's going, because I was sick. What I'm trying to say is that as a community, we need to stay strong and build ourselves to get wherever we want to go. And it's not easy, because sometimes I debate depression every day, and feeling the rejection from my family got me stronger and got me where I'm going. Because of God, that's where I'm saying, me and my partner, Jerry was the one that listened to il a regardé ma vision, je lui ai partagé ma vision. Avec ma vision, on a créé le Diamant Bleu de Nadia.
That is amazing. And again, I commend you for what you have done and what you have accomplished, and what you are accomplishing. I really encourage people just to continue just to support, because your story, you're not the only one who has gone through it, but you are taking the opportunity to share it, to encourage and inspire others. So I think, and that is huge, and that's how we can support each other and grow as a community. So for now, for the event itself, so the date is November 25th. So it's not this Saturday, it's next week Saturday. For those who are in the city, I know there's still spaces for tables, vendor tables, for those who might want to participate in the event and have a kiosk. And the prices are extremely reasonable as well for the vendor table. It's an all-day event. If I'm not mistaken, it's from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Did I get that right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, perfect. So it is an all-day event. The prices for the tickets are only $25. And that's for the day. Like, you could come as long as in short. I know all the information because we had time to really deep dive this past week. But you could come for as long as short as you want. But for $25, it is really like, it's like the cost for the amount of support and the amount of access to resources that you're getting, it might as well be free. It's like you're just making a donation towards the cause. But those who cannot be there physically, and you do also want to support and encourage, I strongly encourage that you get in contact, either make a donation to the organization or purchase a ticket for somebody else that they could give it away to somebody who might not have the financial means but could benefit. So that is huge. Did we have any questions from people in our audience today? Any questions, concerns, or comments?
Now, I remember meeting Nadia at the event that we held, the fundraiser, and the things that she shared about herself and her life, and it's remarkable. And I have to congratulate you for going through all that and coming out on a positive side, and equally more important, now using that and leveraging it to help other people. So congratulations.
Very well said.
I also wanted to say something as well. I think I agree with what Ken said. I really do commend you for sharing your story and for what you are doing. It speaks volumes to me. I myself struggle with PTSD and depression, and that's something that I do hold very close to me. And so to hear someone speak about it so openly, and for you to use your experience as your strength is just, I just want to talk to you more. So my information is in the chat, and I'm gonna reach out to you because I would really love to have a conversation with you, Nadia. That was it was really great. Thank you.
Amazing, guys. This is why we are here. Brother Jerry, you're going to say something?
No, I was just thankful everybody. Thank you. If you really want, if you guys want to reach out, you can go to the website. We have a link. Everything you can email us or call us, and we have a link to if you want to reach out and everything. Yes, no problem.
Thank you for that. And also, and it's something that we have to understand, that we all go through it. And I find that, yeah, especially in these times, like these times of year as well, when we have less access to sun, it's a bit colder outside. It's just, there's a lot that starts to impact us as people. And these are the times that we really do need to start taking care of ourselves, paying attention to ourselves. Don't sweep it under the rug. Don't ignore it. Take the time to seek the support that you need. Communicate. Do not keep it to yourself like, don't suffer in silence. In other words, just understand that we're all going through it. Even as myself, as bubbly as I keep it, I go through it myself as well, where I do go through different anxieties, where I do go through different stresses, and even where I do also get depressed as well. So it is something where but I understand that there's waves to life. There's there's ups and downs to life, and everything is necessary for our evolution as beings. So that that's what I cling to for my strength. But I do heavily rely on the support of others to be able to continue to do what I'm doing and to continue to grow. And so those members of the community at large, I thank you all for being members of the OFC. We are in this together to support each other in our growth. And again, Sister Nadia and Brother Jerry, I commend you guys for what you're doing, and I thank you guys for the work that you're doing within the community. So with that, now, unless we have any other topics, let me see, not topics, but any other things to address for today, what I will do is I'm going to close this off with the motivational clip that we watched this morning at the beginning of the audio book club. I'll play it now at the end again, so everyone who didn't get a chance to catch it this morning could get that inspiration and that motivation as we sign off. And so I will close up now, and then I'll just play the video, and then as it's done, you guys could just sign off. Again, I'm always grateful to you all in terms of members of the community for participating, but I'm grateful to life. I'm grateful to God, our creator, and our ancestors for just being present here with us. And I just ask that life just continue to bless each and every one of you guys, that your business and your life just continue to expand, that you be able to continue to support yourselves, your family, as well as your community. Hotep, amen, and ashe, everybody. Thank you guys so much. And again, connect with Nadia and Jerry. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. I myself will be there. I'll be on stage sometime to present the OFC and what we do for community and talking a little bit about the healing retreat. So I'm looking forward to having you guys come out and supporting the event.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it.
When you start doing anything, the first step, you're excited. You're pumped up. You're going to be consumed with that thing you're doing. But a week into it, a month into it, a year into it, 5 years into it, many people begin to lose that fire. They get exhausted. They don't care anymore. They stop trying.
So they stop the